Hello, welcome to my vlog, Gingerella. Hello to any new subscribers and welcome back to previous subscribers. This video is going to talk about my March sewing plans. My first planned make for March is actually one that I'm halfway through and is on Virginia and is just in shot here. And this is a Seamwork Addison, which I cut out a while ago just to have something ready cut out for when my sojo is a little bit low and I just have something already cut that's really quick to make and that I've made before and I know that it fits, etc. I've just sewn the shoulder seams at the moment, so the side seams aren't sewn up yet, and it's in some fabric that actually I got at the Sewing Weekender in a fabric swap last summer. So it's just a cotton or a chambray. I don't know where it's from or anything, but that's just a really nice navy spot, and I'm hoping to finish that off this afternoon actually, so that should be done. My second planned make for March is one that I mentioned in my February sewing plans vlog, which I was hoping to get to, at least to start it, but I didn't get much further with that. And that is another of my 2017 Make 9 makes. This is the Deer and Doe Cardamome dress. I still haven't decided yet whether I'm going to make a sleeveless version or maybe a short sleeved version. I haven't actually decided and I'm just gonna see how I get on. And the fabric that I'm using for that is Atelier Brunette Tabby, which I picked up from Sewn Bristol. So I'm going to cut that out as well this afternoon and hopefully get started on that. Next up is also one of my 2017 Make 9 makes, and that is the Simplicity 7006, which you can just about see the number, and it is a pinafore or dungaree dress, or they also call it a jumper on this pattern. And the version that I'm going to be making is this one here on this side. So it has little buttons on the pockets. I'll probably change up the front pocket there. Maybe I'll consider cutting that on the fold rather than having a seam, but I haven't decided yet. And the reason that I've gone for this is I really like the look of Tilly and the Buttons Cleo on all the versions that I've seen, but it just isn't for me. I like waisted things really, but I really wanted to make something a little bit more fitted in that area. So I looked around for ages and I could have drafted something myself, but I think I've mentioned before, I just don't really feel like I'm there at the moment. So I found this one, needed to have it, couldn't find it for ages, ended up buying one on eBay and the lady emailing me and saying, I'm really sorry, I don't actually have it. It accidentally got relisted or something. So I finally found this and I'll put a link down below. She's got some great vintage patterns on there. The thing that's a little bit annoying about it, or that's a little bit tricky about it, is that I could only get it in size 16, and that's actually a bust of 38 inches. Now my bust is 34, 35 maybe, I think. Why can't I remember? I can usually always remember those numbers. But so I'm gonna have to do a little bit of grading. I saw a blog post not too long ago about being able to grade patterns up and down, so for the sizes that you don't have. So I'm going to have a look at that and see whether I can do it before cutting a toile. Hopefully that's not going to be as difficult as I think it is. The fabric that I've chosen is some corduroy in this lovely, they call it Peacock, from Adam Ross Fabrics, but it's like a, I don't know, a teal but also kind of not. And I'll just bring up the sample there, so hopefully you can see just how nice that is. It's really, really lovely. And yeah, they sent me some samples because I was choosing between this and a maroon type colour, but I've opted for this one. I'm really excited to get going on that. In terms of choosing the colour, there was a picture that I saw on Pinterest that was my inspiration. I'll put the picture over on the side now, and that's kind of the thing that I was aiming for. I know that the style of this pattern is different to that, but that was my inspiration there, and I'm probably going to have to make a grey roll neck to go with it. Last but by no means least of my planned makes for this month is Helen's Closet Blackwood cardigan. It comes in a PDF that's already cut out and taped together and cut out in my size. What's really great about her PDF, like some of the others do as well, I know Colette do it, that you can just select the size or sizes that you want. So I think I selected a small and a medium, and then was going to decide as I went along, because I might have needed to grade, but I think I've just cut out the medium there. We'll see how we get on. In terms of fabric, I don't already have any fabric that I could use, or I certainly don't have enough. So I've ordered from Fabworks Mill, I've ordered some wool acrylic, similarly a sort of teal colour, which they call Kingfisher. I don't quite know how stretchy it is. I don't know exactly what colour it's going to be because I haven't ordered a sample. So we'll see what happens when that comes, but hopefully that's going to work out well. I don't have anything else planned. I will admit to you that I am feeling a little bit of distraction at the moment. I know that I want to make some gingers and I've found some denim. I'm waiting for the KB pattern swap parcel from Gabardashery to arrive. So depending on what that is, that might be completely bumped to the top of the list. I still don't know what that's going to be. I also really want to buy the named patterns Mesa denim jacket, the little denim jacket. I really want to buy that. I know that Deer and Doe are releasing their new collection. I'm really excited to see what's going to be in there. So there might be a pattern that I need to buy there or more. Don't know. And I know that I also want to make a Pauline Alice Rosari skirt because I have some maroon corduroy that I really want to use for that, which originally was going to be a moss, but I made a normal denim moss, Grain on Studio moss. I've got a metre of some maroon corduroy and I think it would be awesome as a Rosari skirt. I haven't bought the pattern yet, but I am also incredibly tempted to get started on that. So at the minute, I've got so many things flying around in my head that I really want to make. I'm trying to stay on track, but I will admit that I am getting a little bit distracted at the moment. So we'll see how it goes when it comes to telling you about what my March makes were. But yeah, really excited even with what I have planned, so fingers crossed some of that comes off. And the only other thing is that I really need to get started on my make for the cocktail hour, which is a blogger tour that's happening with McCall's pattern company. Also the Eve Appeal, which raises money for and tries to prevent and research and raise awareness for the gynecological cancers. I can't tell you what my make is, and you're going to have to wait until June to find out what I've made, but I need to find some fabric for it, do a quick toile. But if you want to get involved, I'll pop a link in the description below and you can buy one of the 20 patterns. There's a really good description about it on the fold line, so I'll also link to that, which tells you more about it and what's going on. But otherwise, I think that's it. So what have you got planned for March? How are you getting on? Are you as distracted as I am at the moment with so many amazing pattern releases and all the wonderful fabrics? If you've got any questions, comments, please do add them in the comments section below. Have a really great day. See you next time. Bye.